Oh, my legs do not bend that way. Hello everybody, my name is Kelsey and we're about to get very, very nerdy with an original book tag. So I haven't been able to find something similar to this anywhere, so I'm pretty sure it's original. If it is not, then I'm so sorry to the actual original person who created this. But I'm pretty sure I'm not stealing an idea. Also, sorry if it's kind of dark in here. It's really foggy outside right now. It's been raining for the past 2 days. Also, the cat is running around, so if you see a tail, that's what's happening. So this tag is called the Favorites Right Now tag. I thought about creating this because personally I am a mood reader. Everything is kind of based on my mood. I have my favorites overall that generally I do enjoy, but there are some things that I think are considered favorites of mine based on the mood that I'm in. I feel like you could do this tag every single year and the answers would be different, just because everyone likes certain things at different times. So I kind of have two parts to this. The first part, they're all gonna have books as answers, and the second part are going to be things that are related to books. So let's get going. The first question is your favorite book that you are currently reading. And for me, that is The Cruel Prince by Holly Black. Yes, I am still reading it. Yes, I will finish it very, very soon. I'm currently reading, I think, 3 books right now, and I really like this one. It was one that I picked up just to read like the epilogue to kind of see what it was like, and the next thing I knew, I think I was 50 pages into it and was totally in love. This one I got in the December Owl Crate, so I'm sure you've seen this multiple times before. I really loved the world that I'm getting into. It's just very entertaining. There's a lot of layers to it, so that's my favorite right now. Second question in this tag is, what is your favorite nonfiction right now? And mine has to be The Rival Queens by Nancy Goldstone. So this book is about Catherine de Medici and one of her daughters, Margaret, and their very strained relationship. I love things from England, Ireland, anything with monarchs in it, anything with the Tudor England involved. I just love learning about that kind of stuff. So this is my favorite nonfiction right now. So the third question in this tag is, what is your favorite fantasy book right now? And this one was really hard for me. I couldn't decide. I loved a lot of them, and a lot of things that I'm reading right now are actually contemporary, so it was really hard for me to find just strict fantasy. So I thought instead I would do a fantasy that I'm really, really looking forward to reading, and that for me is A Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab. I have the first 2 in this series. I'm trying to get the third one before I start. I have this thing where I need the series complete before I read it. It's weird. I don't really understand why I do that, especially if I own one. I don't like having just parts of series. I don't mind renting, books from the library and reading them that way and then deciding if I really like it to get it, but if I've got part of the series, I want it all. So this one's obviously just a trilogy, so it's a lot easier for me, but this is one that I'm really excited for. I've read a lot about it and it sounds really, really interesting. So this is the fantasy that I'm most looking forward to reading right now. The next one is your favorite contemporary right now, which I'm pretty sure is absolutely no surprise to anyone who has seen my last few videos, and that is Simon versus the Homo Sapiens Agenda by Becky Albertalli. So this one was actually really hard for me because I read this book and then I think about a week later, aka like yesterday, I read The Upside of Unrequited by her, and oh my god, that one was so good too! And so I couldn't decide which one I wanted, but I kind of felt that this one is the one that got me started on Becky Albertalli. So this is my favorite right now. I think my heart will always lie with Simon. And I can probably say without any hesitation that this book is now on my favorites books of all time list. The next one is your favorite series right now. And Harry Potter will always and forever be my favorite, so I've decided that for me, I cannot make that an option because otherwise it will win all the time. So my favorite series right now is the Selection series by Kira Cass. If you watched my wrap up for January, you will hear my story of how I got started on this one. But this one took me a while to read, and while it's kind of silly, it's just very good. I kind of think of this as 2 separate series because this one's about, the first 3 are about one person and the second 2 are about another, but I think if I had to do it that way, the first 3 are probably my favorite. I like the first 3 a lot more, but overall this is a very interesting series. I've heard it described as The Bachelorette in like a dystopian world, but I couldn't help but think of like The Hunger Games, but much less harsh. I did enjoy it, and it was fun to get into the world. This is my favorite right now. Those are heavy. Whew. So the next one is your favorite classics right now, and surprise, surprise, it's a Jane Austen book, but I will say it's not one of her main. It is actually Sanditon and the Watsons, which are 2 books she started but never finished. So this book specifically is just the 2 beginnings, but I also have a book, just Sanditon, that another author took Jane Austen's work and finished it as if Jane Austen would have finished it. There are a few authors who have done this with Sanditon. I haven't seen it with the Watsons. These 2, I guess we could call them novel beginnings, would have been complete if, you know, she hadn't died. These are 2 that I'm not familiar with at all. I'm really interested in what these are going to be like, especially this one with how she's gonna basically continue on the story. I'm really interested to see. So these are kind of my favorite right now. The next question is, what is your favorite book that you've bought so far this year, or your most anticipated read that you bought this year? Either one is fine. You just saw it, didn't you? For me, that is Everless by Sarah Holland. I was super excited when I got it. If you can remember my January book haul, I was super excited to get this because I got it the month that it came out, which never happens. So I'm really excited to dive into this and kind of see what it's all about. And the next and kind of last of this first half of the tag is, what is your guilty pleasure read right now? And this one is kind of silly and probably, I don't know if it's well known. It's also old. It's not at all a new book. The Espressologist by Christina Springer. This is really cheesy. It's really silly, but it's really good. It's one of those books that's really good. You need to sit down and not actually think. It's not a hard topic book. It's just a fun, lighthearted. It's real silly, but I do like it. Well, the second half of this tag is now the, I guess, book accessories and things of that nature. The first one is your favorite bookmark right now. And mine has to be this one that says, I read banned books. I got this from Y'all Fest when my roommate and I went in November. It's really cool because it looks like it's handmade, but I think it's pretty much mass produced, and it's on this lovely, like, tie-dye kind of construction paper. I've got a couple that are very similar to this, one with a Dumbledore quote and one with a quote from Les Mis, and they all have kind of like the same feel and the same kind of look, but with different colors and obviously different sayings. But this one I just liked the most. So the next thing's not really a thing. It's your favorite book spot or situation to read in, and mine is right now, it's on one of the corners of the couch in the living room with my heated blanket and a mug, and just sitting there and reading with all, like, we have like Christmas lights up that we never take down, and it's just very nice. I like it better when my roommate actually, you know, comes and sits next to me. She'll do her grad school homework, or she'll also read next to me, and it's just a nice little cozy fun time, and I just love that moment. It's just great. The next question is your favorite TV or movie adaptation of whatever book. Probably because I just finished reading it. My favorite adaptation is the 2000 version of Persuasion. I just really like that one. So yeah, that's my favorite adaptation right now. The next thing is your favorite replica right now from a book. And I honestly couldn't choose, so I'm doing 2. The first one is this time turner that one of the people I work with made in a 3D printer. He really knows that I love Harry Potter, so he just made this little cute little thing for me, and it's so much fun. It also like moves, so can we just talk about the fact that this thing actually is like legit? I love it. And the second one is again from Harry Potter, and that is this golden snitch that I got from Barnes & Noble. It's really heavy. I'm kind of surprised, but it comes with this little wooden stand that you can put it on and just set it on the shelf, and I just love it. It's huge, and it's just very, very pretty, and it's just so much fun and cute, and I just like it a lot. So the next thing is your favorite item based on a fandom right now, and again, surprise, it's from Harry Potter. But it is this awesome bag that one of my friends got me when she was visiting Ireland. She went into a Primark, which, can we just talk about the fact that I'm really bitter that there's no Primarks in the United States? I'm just a little bit bitter about this. But anyway, she got me this lovely bag. It's kind of like a briefcase, and it's got the Hogwarts crest on it. And it feels great, and I've been using it as my purse ever since she got it for me, and I'm just in love. So the next thing on this list is your favorite book accessory right now. That could be a bookmark, that could be tabs in a book, it could be anything. And for me, it is this book sleeve created by Book Bow. This came in the September box, I believe, of Owl Crate, and I just freaking love this thing. I use it for paperbacks when I'm traveling because they always get like the cover gets messed up, but now I have this lovely, really cushiony little book sleeve that I can take them with me. The last thing on this tag is your favorite book or nerdy artwork. And mine's actually up over my desk, so I can't show you, so I'll insert a clip here of it, but it is this lovely little canvas that someone from work gave me for Christmas, and it just has always and the Deathly Hallows symbol in it. And first off, it's so well done. It was so sweet for her to give this to me for Christmas, and I just absolutely love this. I have it over my desk so I can look at it every single day, and it's just, I just very much like it. So that is it for this Favorites Right Now book tag. I hope you enjoyed, and I don't have anyone specific, so I tag all of you. If anyone would like to do this tag, I will leave the questions and the link below, but tag me in it because I'm very curious to see what everyone else's favorites are right now, because everyone's changes and everyone's are so different. So feel free to do this. I would love to see what you guys come up with, and I hope this was enjoyable for you. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. If you're not part of our awesome family, click the subscribe button and see more fun stuff from us. Join the conversation down below, and I hope to see you guys next week. Bye!